Hello and welcome everyone, it is me, the Lover, also known as the Portal, back for you with another video. And today, I got awoken by good news, which means new insects. It's been a while, you know. The video I'm working on has taken a bit longer. But, with that out of the way, I do want to take a moment to quickly, go over these new Battlewasps cards and maybe talk about their implications, be it for a potential pure Battlewasp deck in the future, but of course with something like Insect Link or Beetrooper as it's more commonly known in mind. What we have here at the start is Battlewasp Rapier the Furious, a level 5 wind insect with 1900 attack and 0 defense. And if you control no face-up monsters other than insect monsters, you can discard another insect monster, place a Battlewasp Wind from your deck face up into your spell and trap zone, then special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of this turn except insect monsters. And then you can banish this from the graveyard, reduce the level of one insect monster you control by 1. What's important for this card is knowing how Battlewasp Wind works. You can only activate one of this per turn and up to twice per turn if a Battlewasp monster is normal or special summoned to your field. You can target one of them, add a Battlewasp with lower attack from your deck to your hand. Sound familiar? And once per turn, you can target an insect monster you control that has a level. You use it as, if you use it as a synchro material this turn, you can treat it as a tuner. Second line's kind of cute, but most importantly, the first line here, up to twice per turn if a Battlewasp hits the field in any way, shape, or form, get to add another Battlewasp from your deck to your hand with a lower attack value. And since Rapier places the Battlewasp Wind before, summoning, you do get a search for basically at least any Battlewasp, since 1900 attack is stronger than every other Battlewasp monster you play in the main deck. Or rather that you can play in the main deck. Kind of giving this deck its own, a Simoon for a new Black Whirlwind, which is kind of cute, because in the anime, I believe Shinji Weber was kind of supposed to be this crow lookalike. That's why the Japanese and the TCG name for Battlewasps both have the initials of the Black Wings in their respective languages. Which is kind of cute, and I like this tie-in. Looking like a very promising card. This is not only a great extender, of course. If you have an insect on board, discarding another card, or another insect monster rather, placing a Battlewasp Wind, and then getting to search for basically any Battlewasp at that point is very, very good. So yeah, Battlewasp Wind overall, pretty good. I could see this being like a solid engine you can throw in the Beetrooper. Play like 3 Rapier and then like 1 to 2 Wind. And you're probably pretty fine with that. Moving on to a very big synchro here in Battlewasp Grand Partisan, the Revolution. Level 12 synchro. Now a bit easier to make, I guess, since you have a level 5 an engine. Takes a tuner and 1 or more non-tuners. Third effects once per turn. And this can't be destroyed by card effects, which is kind of cute. Insect synchro monsters you control gain 200 for each of your banished insects. This can help facilitate OTKs, I think. Battlewasps generally have been this, you kind of stall until you can go for like a big push type of deck, or supposedly have been that. And if this card becomes banished, you can special summon it. Then you can destroy cards your opponent controls up to the number of your banished insects and inflict 500 to your opponent for each card destroyed by this effect. This is interesting. There's definitely ways you can like trigger this on your turn. You can banish it off of like an Armor Horn, off of like a Doom Dozer, like a Beargram, for example. I'm still kind of racking my head on how you banish this potentially on the opponent's turn to make it like a board wipe. That would require you to go in this first, which, yeah. Level 12 is a bit awkward with the Battlewasp levels, since a lot of them are very, very low level. So you kind of have to really spin your wheels a bit before you get up to level 12. But I think with Rapier, this could get a lot easier. And it could also get a lot easier with the next card in line, which is Battlewasp Sashi the Ritual Bow. This is a level 6 insect synchro effect monster. Has 2400 attack, 1200 defense, takes an insect tuner and a non-tuner. Third effect is once per turn. If it's synchro summoned, you can treat it as a tuner. And the second effect is that you can return a continuous spell you control to the hand, and during the main phase this turn, you can normal summon a Battlewasp in addition to your normal summon or set. And the third effect is if it's sent to the graveyard as synchro material, inflict 100 to your opponent for each of your banished Battlewasps. This does a number of good things, which makes me believe this could kind of make the cut even in like a more link-focused insect deck. It first of all is a way you can, you know, return the Battlewasp Wind and get an additional normal in, which is quite nice. Since Battlewasp are still, you know, very normal summon reliant. In general, this is fairly easy to make. In general, the Battlewasps do kind of cap at 5, but I feel like with Rapier over here, you can definitely do a bit more, I feel like. Rapier gets you to Wind already. Wind potentially gets you to a Sting, which you can then normal summon. Use the Wind again, grab a pin, special the pin. Then, you know, use the Wind to turn Rapier into a tuner, tune Rapier pin, make Sashi, which is, you know, already pretty good. From there on, you can bounce the Wind, get that additional normal in if you have another Battlewasp in hand, which is kind of cool. So yeah, this might definitely find its way into like 1 or 2 Beetrooper lists. But I think this maybe more so puts like Battlewasps on the map as like a potentially pure deck. And then we have another card in Armament Swarm. So normal spell card, only activate 1 of this per turn. You can't special summon for the rest of the turn after this card resolves, except insects. And also you special summon an insect with 1000 or less attack from your hand or deck. And if you special summon it from the deck, you send a monster you control to the graveyard. Very powerful effect. Granted, even I feel like just turning this into a rotor for the high level insect is kind of cute, because you can always just like special resonance insect and then send the same resonance insect. Otherwise, it makes for a decent extender, I feel like. Getting like hit on a normal summon and then just like pulling another guy out the deck can of course be very handy. But I feel like this does get a bit overshadowed in, you know, terms of like the other cards. And then there's a graveyard effect. If a face-up insect synchro monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect by this card's in your grave, you can banish this card, add a summoning swarm. I believe, let me check real quick. That is the soul charge. That is the soul charge. I mean, that's kind of cute then. Having like a way to potentially also then grab like the soul charge on the follow-up is probably the nicest thing about this, because even as it stands, the Battlewasps still have no way to search most of their back row, which is kind of a bummer, really, because some of those cards are really potent and very, very good. But yeah, at least this gives you like a way to potentially ensure you can threaten like an OTK on a follow-up turn, because like if you get a summoning swarm off, especially while you still have like a Battlewasp Wind on the field, you can definitely put a good dent in your opponent with, you know, a couple synchros. But overall, I think these are very cool, of course. I think Rapier and the Battlewasp Wind have like a good chance to make it into Insect Link or like Beetrooper as a whole. Mainly because they do give you options that are less normal summon reliant, which usually was like the big problem of the deck. Could even think about like maybe running like a more sizable Battlewasp portion at that point, and shaving like a couple of the maybe, you know, smaller and lower impact Beetrooper cards you were running. If you still want to like be on like a good amount of non-engine. I'm mainly thinking about like the list I posted earlier this year, and kind of how I'd fit these there. But I'll probably see that in testing, maybe even for some pure Battlewasps. Would be kind of cute, I feel like, at this point. Because these cards are crazy. Like Rapier alone, as I feel like adds so much to the deck. The main issue you still have is like, what the hell are you doing turn 1? Because there's not really like a very good turn 1 setup you can go for. You can, like, I guess, make a Papillon and hope that you can climb your way into this, which I think is still very hard to do because level 12 is just almost impossible with the like very usually small levels that the Battlewasps have. But I'll see about that, you know, when I put these cards on the field. But yeah, with all that out of the way, I'd like to, of course, just as always when I do these type of videos, hear your thoughts on these cards. You kind of excited for these as well, similar to me, or, you know, are these just useless pack filler to you? Let me know down in the comments below. But with all that out of the way, I will thank you guys very much for watching. I'll be seeing you guys again very soon, actually. But until next time, goodbye.